Didn't I see you in San Diego Comic-Con?
You certainly did see us at San Diego Comic Con.
Reminded me that I only took my trousers down. Or I did pretend to take my trousers down.
You attempted it.
I attempted it and everyone else stopped me, didn't they?
We didn't. No.
We were like,
you
let's see what happens.
We're like, let's see where this goes.
Poor Leon, you missed a great interview last time, Leon.
Yeah.
Really?
Something like that.
No.
There we go. Remastered for today's age.
We just have to do it every season now, I think.
Okay, do it when I'm gone.
If we get and Shahbaz, how are you?
We are doing lovely.
Didn't I see you in San Diego Comic-Con?
You certainly did see us at San Diego Comic Con.
Reminded me that I only took my trousers down. Or I did pretend to take my trousers down.
You attempted it.
I attempted it and everyone else stopped me, didn't they?
We didn't. No.
We were like,
you
let's see what happens.
We're like, let's see where this goes.
Poor Leon, you missed a great interview last time, Leon.
Yeah.
Really?
Something like that.
No.
There we go. Remastered for today's age.
We just have to do it every season now, I think.
Okay, do it when I'm gone.
If we get to season 8, I'll actually take them off.
There we go.
Season 3.
There we go.
I said 8.
Lloyd, Leon. Thank you both so much for your time. It is so damn good to be back in this world and talking with you both. We just love to know out of the gates, coming in, what's your mindset going to season 2 that, maybe you weren't feeling in season 1? How are you feeling going into a season 2 of a series now?
I loved going into season 2 having seen everybody else's part of the show. I mean, we'd been in Numenor the whole time. I had a sense of what everyone was up to, but I hadn't seen it realized on screen yet, and that was just so thrilling. So then go into making a second season, understanding what all those different flavors were and what I was feeding into it a little bit better. That felt great.
Yeah, and I think definitely you have only the script when you start the first season of something. You might get to see it daily, what we used to call rushes. You might see a bit of it on a screen, but then seeing that whole event from season 1 come to fruition, and just because I just think the brilliance of Rings of Power is that it's greater than I imagined it would be. You know what I mean? Like when I first saw Numenor for the first time, I was like, I just absolutely, the visuals blew me away on that. I mean, the set blew me away when I was on it, but the additional work that went on after it was phenomenal. And so that was a really, really cheering part of it. Just the scale of what's been created has been wonderful. And I think, you definitely as the actor, you settle into the fact that you own that character more and more. You just you sit in it, and then through the actual playing of it, again, you get the script, you've got an idea of what the writers have written, then you discuss it with the writer, you discuss it with the director, then you come face to face with your fellow actor, and then something happens, and that becomes the truth and the history of those two characters. And I think particularly in the scene with Midiel at the end of episode 8, it's just like there was a bit of magic there between Cynthia and I on that. It was a brilliantly written scene. The circumstances were terrific. And we just found a flavour that perhaps none of us knew were there. But it was just, and that becomes concrete, and that becomes the building block for the next season.
Definitely.
Absolutely. And I feel like, Lloyd, it's safe to see that Elendil's children have been keeping him very, very busy. For yourself, what has Elendil taught you about being a father in your own life?
Oh, that's a very good question. I mean, fortunately, my children, my youngest is about the same age as Maxim, so I've been there and done that, and they're perfectly rounded human beings with no problem at all. And if they were fire, they'd sort of drop it in, all of them.
Of course.
My double problem is that this character here next to me, Leon, playing Kemen, he's actually grown up with my children. He's another problem child. So it's just like there's something in the Numenorian water that is not going well.
I think it's good.
You think it's good?
Okay.
I think the thing is, you've got to try and, I suppose, for Elendil, he's got to let them run. He's got to let them, give them enough reins to be who they are, and that's the real struggle in season 2, which is that Iarian is now seemingly moving to the wrong side of history. She's on what you'd argue is the progressive side, what he would argue is the progressive side of history.
Right side of history.
The right side of history. And then they would say, is not the place to be. And so to what extent do you allow people to make their own mistakes? And I think certainly Fatherhood is about, for me, has been about continually stopping myself, trying to check people's behavior and think, you can only learn by your mistakes in life. I think that's where the wisdom comes. And I think the same for Elendil. He's got a whole journey of how to the decisions he has to make in season 2 are morally incredibly challenging, and they're emotionally challenging too. Love of daughter, love of nation, and a state of faith. And there's no right answer to that. There is not a right answer whether you choose your family or you choose your faith. Who knows the answer to that question? Certainly not Elendil at this point. So discover what that is.
Yeah, it's very true. And I think something about Numenor, because it's something we really haven't been able to dive into as much until this series. Leon, we'd just love to know with Kemen, what are you looking forward to exploring in his personality this season that we didn't get to see last time?
Ambition, hunger. I think my take on him in season 1 was that he had a sense that he had a charmed life, that he was grateful to a certain extent and was kind of just doing what he saw his father do and assumed that would pay off in the fullness of time. I think between seasons, his dad has been kind of keeping the island going while Miriel was away, and he suddenly got this sense of what else is available, what more is possible, and he wants all of it. He is hungry for power, he wants respect, he wants responsibility, and he wants it now. So I think it's that drive is fueling almost every decision he makes in season 2, and it was really fun to play.
Absolutely.
It's very exciting.
Lloyd, Leon, thank you both so much again for your time, and we hope to talk to you down the road in the future again, and maybe the pants off situation can happen that time. We'll see.
Season 8, baby.
We'll see you there.
See ya.